Hey there, this is Bill Judas, co-founder of Armchair Arcade, co-author of Vintage Games, and co-author of Wii Fitness for Dummies. This is a video response to Matt Chat 38 on Legacy of the Ancients. I just wanted to bring out a couple of items from my collection to basically reiterate what Matt said in his excellent, as usual, Matt Chat. So I don't have a copy of Questron 1 boxed, but I do have Questron 2, which is by the same guys. As a matter of fact, I have two copies of the Amiga version. Don't ask me why, it's one of the quirks of being a collector. But anyway, Questron 1 basically licensed the Ultima engine. It had to. This is Ultima 3. It was like a slightly easier version of the Ultima games. This is the Apple II version. And of course, as usual, you had a nice fancy cloth map and quite a few manuals in the box. The original Questron, published by SSI, actually came in a bookshelf-sized box. SSI stopped doing these oversized bookshelf games around 1985, 1986, in that range, and all their games came on these smaller-sized boxes. So you'll actually see in the wild Questron in the larger size box and the smaller size box like this. Both are kind of rare. Both command a pretty high collector's price for what they are. But obviously the bookshelf sized Questron 1 is basically highly sought after. So there's not much to Questron 2. You have the game manual, typical SSI, very, very nice cover art, the Amiga disc, registration card, supplemental manual for the, I believe this is the, no, actually this is a multi-platform command card, and their catalog. And what's interesting, in the back of the the Questron 2 manual, they're advertising coming soon, AD&D Pool of Radiance, which obviously SSI would become quite smitten with in the role-playing sense, and probably was their reasoning behind not publishing Legacy of the Ancients, which can be thought of as the next generation evolution of the Questron games. So like I said, Questron 1 basically had to license the Ultima look and feel. Questron 2 did no such licensing, and everything was greatly improved in this version. One of the things that I remember from Questron 1 on the Commodore 64, I had a pirated version back then, sadly, was that the game could be played with the paddles, with the Commodore paddles. It's probably a holdover of the Apple II version, which I assume was the original. Anyway, that brings us to Legacy of the Ancients from Electronic Arts for the Commodore 64, which is the main point of Matt's chat, and the main point of this response at the 4-minute 25-second mark. It's in the classic Electronic Arts album style packaging. Great art on the front. Great pictures on the back. Tell me that doesn't make you want to buy it. It sure would make me want to buy it. You open it up, and you have the authors who did the first Questron 1 and 2 there. Obviously the classic 5 1/4 inch floppy disks and play disk here. And inside is there we go. We have one of the infamous code wheels, which either enhance the experience or are a detriment, but they were basically designed to minimize piracy. You would look up certain things in this code wheel to proceed in the game. And the manual. The manual is not much. It's probably even a step down from Question 2, but again, the Question 1 and 2 games, beyond the original's excellent bookshelf packaging, really didn't emphasize the same type of feelies or inclusions, whatever you want to call them, in the box that the Ultima series did. But again, when you have the audio visuals like this, especially on the Commodore 64, you didn't necessarily miss it back then. So that ends my video response to Matt Chat 38. Good job, Matt, and that's that. Take care.